What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Star Ocean till the end of time. So in the last episode we got Maria, my favorite character in the game. I'm going to be controlling her. Let me go ahead and set that up. There we go. And why does none of the characters that I use have scan enemy? It would be nice if she had scan enemy. Because I have to switch to Fate in order to scan enemies. It's kind of annoying. I've been pretty much scanning every single enemy so far. I think there's may have been one or two that I missed. But I've scanned the majority of the enemies. Yeah, it's set upstairs here. Okay, here we go. Cutscene time.
Your Majesty, they said they would explain the situation.
Every time I see a cutscene in this area, right, that we're in now, or in this cutscene, I think it's Suikoden 5. Literally every time. I mean, you're in an area that's kind of similar a little bit, not exactly the same, of course. You're meeting with the Queen, just like in that game. And yeah, it just kind of reminds me of that. But let's continue on here. I just wanted to bring that up.
Very well.
You say you're from another world. You ask us to believe this. Nonsense. Stop wasting Her Majesty's time.
Silence, Lascelles.
Your Majesty.
I understand your surprise, but what we speak is the truth.
This is quite sudden, not to mention quite difficult to believe. However, recent events in our country leave me with no choice but to believe. Your Majesty, these people can be trusted. I believe they are telling the truth. And you say this new enemy will return again? Why would that be?
I think that I am their objective.
So, you are the cause of this entire affair?
I don't want to believe it myself, but yes.
Then all we have to do is hand you over to them. Then they will go home, no?
Lascelles, you are to remain silent.
Your Majesty.
Can we fight these Vendini with our Thunder Arrow?
I can't be sure, but I believe so. The Thunder Arrow would divert the Vendini long enough for us to leave the planet and fix this situation.
For the sake of our country, it might indeed be best to simply hand you over to them. However, you are our guest. It would not be proper for us to abandon you now. Your Majesty, you mean? Yes. We shall let you use the Thunder Arrow.
Your Majesty, thank you very much.
We are grateful, Your Majesty.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do about the range problem? It's not much good to us if we can't reach them.
Yeah, I know.
We've got a problem!
Watch your tone. You are in the presence of Her Majesty the Queen.
Someone has infiltrated Kadan.
What?
Who?
It was one of those celestial ships, Your Majesty. They landed right next to the shrine. We believe they're headed for the Sacred Orb.
The Sacred Orb?
They wear a strange kind of armor and are equipped with weapons that emit glowing beams of light. The runologists have them stopped for the moment, but they can't do anything against those weapons. At this rate, they'll be at the Sacred Orb in no time.
Glowing weapons. Those would be disruptor rifles. They must be remnants of the Vendini fleet.
If that's the case, why are they going after the orb instead of us?
What's Kadan and what's the Sacred Orb?
Kadan is the holy land of our church. It's where the Sacred Orb is enshrined, a mysterious sphere that emits the purest light. Holy water flows freely from it. It is said that in the hands of Aquaria's ruler, the orb is capable of all kinds of miracles. The waters of this lake which surround Aquios are also of the Sacred Orb.
Your Majesty, which way is Kadan?
To the east of Aquios.
I see. Interesting.
What in the world?
What is it?
I'm picking up an energy reading in the location you described that is too technologically advanced for this planet. It's even beyond our ability to identify.
What?
It may be a so-called out-of-place artifact, or OPA. I bet the Vendini detected this Sacred Orb while they were searching for us.
So you think they're after the Sacred Orb?
It's the most likely explanation. If you look back at history, anyone who got their hands on OPAs acquired incredible power. It would pretty much go without saying they'd want it.
That's terrible. We can't let them steal our Sacred Orb. Your Majesty, we must send soldiers immediately.
Yes. Take your unit and make for Kadan at once.
Your Majesty.
Please, wait a moment, Your Majesty.
We are sorry, but we must attend to your business later. Responding to these thieves at Kadan must take precedence.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Aquaria's military could stand up to them with their current equipment.
We are aware of this, but we cannot let them steal the Sacred Orb.
Look, I'll go to Kadan.
What are you thinking?
It's my fault the Vendini ever came here in the first place. I have to accept responsibility somehow.
Hey, wait a second. You mean we, right? You planning on going there alone?
He's right. Going alone would be suicidal. If you die, then I've come here for nothing. I'm going too.
Thank you.
Very well. Then we shall leave it to you.
Your Majesty, I'll go with them as well.
Yes. Please, as the situation is grave, we give you permission to use the Sealed Cavern. Show them the way.
The Sealed Cavern?
Yes. It is a place in which only members of the royal family are allowed. But I'm making an exception. Do not fail us.
Your Majesty.
Alright, so we gotta go to the Sealed Cavern. As for Maria, I equipped her with 2 Warrior's Bracelets. And she has this other stuff equipped. Obviously I have the Blaze Gun, but I'm not using it because it's a little bit too powerful. That's why I'm also not using the Damask Gauntlet as well. This Damask Gauntlet is actually better than the one that you can get in Ariglyph. We could buy the stuff in Ariglyph too, with the amount of money that we have. And I will be going back and doing that. Sacred Orb is one of the hidden treasures that have influenced the course of history in the Sacred Kingdom of Aquaria. On a par with Akelos' Book of Prophecies, which was left behind by Aquaria 1, the first queen of this kingdom, the Sacred Tablet of the 10 Precepts, which Saint Ronaldo Dine received from Elena, Goddess of Light. The orb has the power to create sacred water, and according to tradition, actually created enough water to drown an entire town. It would be a catastrophe if this orb would ever fall into the hands of the wicked. Therefore, we beg of you, you must protect the Sacred Orb at all costs. Please, you must protect the Sacred Orb. You're looking for a way to the Shrine of Kadan. You must first go downstairs to the Great Temple. The path will then reveal itself to you. Oop, nope. Trying to talk to this person. The orb is a portal between the world of humans and the world of the gods. Not only that, it is also the wellspring of all life in this kingdom. We cannot allow that sacred treasure and the power of the Creator that it holds to fall into sullied hands. We must hurry. Okay. Alright. So we'll go ahead and... Well, actually, I think I am actually going to go to Ariglyph. Because they're going to tell them when I'm going to be able to buy those weapons. And obviously I want to buy them, you know. So, I'm not going to show me going all the way to Ariglyph, though. You guys know how to get to Ariglyph. I've showed the path in the past. I think multiple times as well, so you guys should know how to get there. I do want to go outside though and show off Maria. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll turn off the AI just so I can show her off efficiently without the AI ruining my combos and everything. What am I getting frame drop for? Yeah, you can, basically all of her attacks are ranged. I prefer Scatter Beam over aiming device. The thing about, they're a good combo though, because aiming device will... Nope, getting too close to me. Yeah, see how it, like, aiming device will launch him into the air, and then it'll combo with Scatter Beam, because Scatter Beam will hit him on the way down. Assuming I have enough fury to actually do it. Okay, let's turn them back on though. That's basic her moves right now. She's gonna get a move way later on. That's one of the most powerfulest moves in the entire game. Oh, Fate died there. He got killed by a Freet. I think it casted a Freet or something. We'll use a resurrection elixir on him. There we go. So I'm gonna probably build the chain up. I'm probably gonna go back to that one area. The area over this way. The optional area that we already went to. The aquatic gardens. And I'm going to build the chain up there. And then I'm going to head back to Ariglyph. And I'm going to fight enemies along the way to build the chain up. And I'll be right back. I'll meet you guys over in Ariglyph. Alright, Fate leveled up and learned Fear. And he got 34 skill points there. See if I can upgrade anything for him. Not quite. We need 80 points. Alright, we got new license and new invent there. So let's check that out. Okay, tuna salad made by Mayu. Fresh leaves of lettuce topped with grilled tuna and a wonderful dressing. The ingredients go together strangely well. Leather armor made by Gratz. Armor made of protective leather. And then sirloin 140. Premium steak of marbled beef cooked medium. Made by Rigel or whatever the person's name is. Alright, so Maria leveled up there. Learned power up. And 23 skill points. Alright, Cliff leveled up there and learned fear. And got 36 skill points. And I'm right here at Aeroglyph, by the way. So we'll go ahead and enter the area. We'll check to see if he has enough points to get anything. Nope. Well, I can get HP up, obviously, but I don't really want to right now. I want to focus on attack and defense. Attack and defense is really good for the AI. Okay, anyway, we're back here in Aeroglyph. And we can talk to some our characters around here. But more importantly, we want to buy some of these weapons that I couldn't buy earlier. We got the Holy Sword. We can buy the Osprey Dagger here. And by the way, this stuff, as you can tell, is very expensive. We could buy the Broadaxe, the Nadashi. Very expensive, but we could buy the Damask Gauntlet. And I don't know if... no, I don't have the leather armor because... That's weird. So, you have the Damask Gauntlets, and then you have the Damask Gauntlet. Anyway, there we go. We bought one of everything here in Aeroglyph in terms of weapons. We will not be equipping those right now. Because not everybody will have enough money to buy... Oh, they're the same? Yeah, I think they're the same. It's just one of them has like a bonus effect or something. But it's fine. I'm not going to restart. Because here's the thing. I've been like owning the bosses lately. The bosses have been dying way too quickly. If I start equipping more stronger weapons, they're going to die even faster. So I don't really want that to happen. So this is Aeroglyph. Guess it's not fair to expect much from them given their level of development. I also want to talk to Roger and all of them as well, if we can find them. Roger, Nell, and Fate. Or not Fate, but Roger, Nell, and Cliff. I'll be right back whenever I find them, because I'm not going to look around the whole town looking for them on the video. So I'll just be right back whenever I find them. By the way, Gratz is here. This old body can only stand this cold for a bit. When is the next shift change? Okay, we do have some armor here too. Again, I'm not going to equip the armor. Because like I said, a lot of people might not come back here and get this like I do. Like I am doing. So I'm not going to be equipping that right now. But we'll go over some of the new items that we got. We got the Nadachi. Superior Chainmail. Chainmail made of high quality metal, carefully polished to a shiny finish. Steel chainmail armor made from weaving together steel chains. I might have already read that one in the past. Masterwork plate armor covering the entire body, a carefully crafted masterwork product. Gauntlet made of special metal damask. I might have already read that before too. This is the starting weapon of Adre, 7-bladed weapon with complex shape. An extremely long Japanese sword, Nadashi. Broad axe. Axe with a large broad blade. Osprey dagger. Dagger with a hawk symbol carved into its hilt. Undoubtedly forged by Armister blacksmith. Bolts of lump. Just seeing it makes you wish it never existed. Armor made of protective leather. Natto. Traditional Japanese smelly sticky dish made of fermented soybeans. Best topped with soy sauce, chopped leeks, and a raw egg. I think I already read those. Yep. Alright. Okay, we have Nell. Ergo 13 certainly is a wise ruler of the likes not often seen. That much is readily apparent if you look at those in power that opposed and the reactions of his subjects in the city. Nevertheless, that does not mean he should sacrifice the lives of innocent people for other lands, just so he can satisfy his own ambitions. Okay. Stop talking now. Oh yeah, I forgot all about Adre. There's nothing wrong with possessing ideals, but ideals alone serve no purpose. The force of arms is the easiest and most effective means of dealing with blind violence. It is particularly effective when you desire immediate results. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about Adre. He's very forgettable. Okay, looks like there's a chest back here I didn't get earlier. So there we go, got that. I didn't see Cliff or Roger in this area. I went pretty much everywhere and didn't see them, so they might not show up here. If you talk to the people around here, they'll talk about the celestial ship and everything. I didn't bother. I went and talked to everybody, but I didn't bother to show it because they didn't really have anything interesting to say. So, anyway, we're going to head back to Aquaria. I'm going to talk to people in Paterni and Arius just to make sure they don't have anything new to say. And in Kursaw as well. But I'm probably not going to show me doing that. But that's what I'm going to be doing just in case. I want to make sure I get as much dialogue as possible to unlock those dictionary terms. I haven't even been reading them lately. There's still a ton that I gotta read and everything. I'll get to it eventually. But I'll meet you guys back in Aquaria. And we'll continue on. Alright, so something new is available here.
Hey there, how's preparedness now saves grief later.
Saturatory. Sponge cake created in a thick layer of chocolate, apparently named after a hotel of long standing, made by Rigel.
A new product has gone on sale.
And then the sirloin, tuna salad, and other armor on sale. I went in and bought those, by the way, as well. An Ariglyph. Alright, so I'm here in Arius, and we'll talk to some of the characters around here as well. I get this sick feeling in my stomach whenever I think about all those displaced by that last war. We mortals sure do die easily. Yeah, that's true. Roger actually saying something intelligent for a change. Alright, and we also have Nels in here, I think, or maybe it's Adre. Those celestial ships, I think it is despicable how they fly up on high where no one can reach them. Are they a bunch of cowards? Pretty much. Friend and foe alike were killed in an instant. No, annihilated would be a better word. It was an act of brutality beyond our all comprehension. If that celestial ship is not some sort of demon, then what do you suppose it could be? That war was due to a clash of religious beliefs between Aquaria and Ariglyph. Its resolution, paid for by the lives of countless victims, should not have been influenced by that celestial ship. This outcome is totally unacceptable. Alright, so let's go find the other characters. I know where Maria's at, so I'll go ahead and go talk to her. I saw her earlier, but I didn't talk to her. There's Nell. Right now the most important thing is to gauge the situation. We must remain calm at times like these. I actually absolutely love the Star Ocean games, how in every town the characters have different dialogue in each of the towns. I think that's pretty awesome. That's something you don't really see in a whole lot of JRPGs. So it's a nice touch in the Star Ocean games, how every city they say something different. And it's nice character development. Okay, we got a scene here with Maria. Okay, cool. Special private action here. How awful. These are all the people who died in the recent war, right? Yeah. And there were many casualties in the previous war too. Overwhelmed by the thought of all the people buried here in each one of these graves. That's because in our world, war is just something we experience on a 3D monitor. It doesn't seem real, even seem real. You're right. I think that not realizing the cost of war in terms of human lives breeds further brutality. You must be careful. If you were to unleash your true power, the devastation would be far beyond what we see here. Alright, so for this one I'm going to pick You May Be Right, but it doesn't, like, at the end of the day, the choices that you make only affect the ending or whatever, so it doesn't really matter. But we're going to pick the third option. We get +3 with Maria. And like I said in the past, the PAs affect all your characters' affection with fate. So, yeah, it's really up to you what you want to pick. There's a whole list on the Star Ocean Wiki going over all the PAs and everything. The heck is on my hand? My finger. I got like black over, like oil or something. You may be right, but something like that won't happen. If my power was something my father created, just like you've said, then shouldn't there be a way to control it somehow? Control it. Well, it wouldn't make sense to incorporate a power into a weapon without some means of controlling it. True. Right. So then I should be able to control that power myself. So there's really no problem at all. You're quite the optimist, aren't you? Not at all what I expected. I'd rather you'd say I was a positive thinker. But really, it's more like I'm just worried about it anymore. I'm not worried about it anymore. Besides, what good will it do worrying about things you can't do anything about? Ultimately, whatever will be, will be. You mean like that saying, only the gods know? Well, I suppose so. Only the gods know. I like that saying. But let's do all that we can before we start calling on divine prayers. Divine powers. Alright, so they do a different dialogue around here. I do want to talk to this guy in particular because he has some... I already talked to him myself. But he's got some new dictionary terms. Dragon Road. Legendary Dragon Road is said to have been traveled by the first ruler of the King of Eriglyph, King Eriglyph I, on his way to make a covenant with the air dragons. I think air dragons may be new too. Without the aid of Crossell, which is another term that you can get there as well. The legendary Lord of Air Dragons, who is said to dwell in Ursa Lava Cave, which may be a new term as well. At the end of the Dragon Road, it would be impossible to stand up to that celestial ship. So let's see. Oop, I didn't mean to do that.
Greetin the technological superpower? Greetin craftsman Master Belinture has invented an incredibly powerful sword. He's named it Divine Avenger. He claims it is the most powerful sword in the world. Incredible! My sympathies to the other craftsmen. It looks like only one of these ultimate weapons will be put on sale.
Welch! Welch!
It's priced at... let's see... Wow! 50 million full! Who in the world could afford such a thing? What? Huh? That was all wrong?
So yeah, you can get like some cutscenes there with Welch every now and then if you go into the invention thing. But I didn't even mean to do that. But there you go. Yeah, we got some new ones. Crossell, Ursa Lava Caves, the Dragon Road. So you definitely want to talk to that guy. I'm going to be talking to everybody in this area. And I recommend you do the same. But probably a lot of the people are gonna say talk about the celestial ship and everything, and nothing interesting, you know. Alright, here we have Adre. By the way, I'm here in Krilsa. I didn't even mention that, but yeah, I moved over to Krilsa. How could they promote Astor to a division leader? He's but a lad. Our kingdom truly must be short on manpower. That boy is so fond of arguing, just like that Lacelle. He will not do. Worst of all, he lacks spirit. Spirit, I say. Okay. Here's Cliff. What a big mess this has become. Those Vendini have really gone too far this time. I guess it just shows how much they want to get their hands on you. Okay, here's Eliza in Kurosawa. Work is proceeding smoothly. Of course, little ever discourages me. Proceed as far as you can when you should proceed, and stop completely when you should stop. That's what's important. It's up to you to know when to do which. In either case, I have no regrets. We're not going anywhere unless something's done about that Vendini battleship. But we really can't afford to be wasting time here. We're not wasting time though, we're getting some dialogue, okay? Ariglyph is in as much disarray as we are. Well, I suppose that is to be expected after suddenly seeing something like that. Alright, so there's a home by this place that apparently there's a private action that you can do. So I'm guessing it's this home over here. But already, yeah, unfortunately, we've abandoned the mines to take up arms. We've forsworn religion for the taste of steel, and we lost that which makes us human, all for the conquest of a little land. That just isn't right, is it? But I suppose it's a little late to be realizing that now. Yeah, I already talked to this person, and I got to pick between two options, I think. Yeah, you get choice 1 and choice 2. I picked whatever was on the top, probably choice 1. But yeah, couldn't show that off because I already talked to her. But we can do a private action and paternity as well. Okay, I'll meet you guys in paternity now. Okay, so this guy's got some stuff. Well, I've heard bits and pieces. But if it's a rumor, it's a groundless one at best. It's probably something somebody just imagined, eh? You still want to tell me to tell you? Yes. I really want to hear about it. Yes, I really want to hear about it. I'll judge for myself whether it's groundless. Very well. If you want to know that bad, I'll tell you. However, don't get upset if it turns out to be completely untrue later. You won't believe what I heard. Rumor has it that the Mechateers from the Kingdom of Greeton, who are helping Aquaria with the technology needed to develop a new runological weapon, are being pursued by someone. And I heard the pursuer is seeking to punish them for divulging their kingdom secrets. If this rumor is true, then that celestial ship must be a new weapon from the Kingdom of Greeton. I didn't know people were passing along such rumors. Well, only some well-informed people are talking about it. Still, I suppose this is just more baseless chatter. Even if the Kingdom of Greeton is skilled at developing mechanized weapons, I really don't think they would be capable of building such a thing. Only a god or a demon would be capable of building something like that. No matter how you look at it, the story's pretty thin. Okay. I don't know if that was the private action or not. Yeah, that was the private action right there. Okay, cool. So we still want to talk to the characters around here as well. So we'll find those. And I'll be right back. This chest probably has something we can't get right now. Blackberries, yeah. Alright, here we have Roger. He says, man, what's up with these celestial ships that keep popping up here and there like some kind of monster, like some kind of monsters. Okay, we have Adre. I heard that the number of worthless youths was on the rise of late, so I thought I would come knock some sense into them. But I did not see many of them about, so what is all the fuss about? Tough youths attacking old men anyway. Okay, so Welch did say some stuff here, so you want to come talk to Welch. Skipped a little bit of her dialogue though. It is. Wow, what a find. Didn't think any still existed. I found it underground in Safurio. Is it really so rare a find? Yep, really rare. It is a game made during the final she's talking about the game that we found in Safurio for, I think, beating the boss, right? Of the ancient kingdom of Akor. Inserting a special card into it allows you to bring to life homunculi created in your own image and then have them fight each other. Wow, I didn't know that. I could probably sell it to a shop for a lot of... Oops. Sorry about that, guys. That was my alarm. But it's a little shop for a lot of money, right? Haha, afraid not. Rare as it is, you won't find anyone who wants it. The creation and upkeep of homunculi, even the soulless variety, is expensive, and the people who create such things are not very good at fighting for the most part. I see. It's also difficult to maintain the right temperature and humidity for storing Paracelsus table. It doesn't take much to completely ruin it. I'll keep it here for you and make sure nothing happens to it. Just ask me whenever you want to play with it. I'll have it ready for you in a jiffy. Okay. So we can try this minigame out. So you can actually do it against
Here I come.
and a CPU, I guess.
I gotta do my best.
So I guess you just get in a battle. Okay. I don't remember this. So it's basically like a fighting game.
Blade of Fury! Out of my way! Blade of Fury!
Take that!
Oh. Oh, watch out for a blade.
Too slow!
Take that!
They didn't say anything to circle.
Ta! Ta!
Nice!
Ta!
Take that!
Blade of Fury! Blade of Fury! Blade!
Ow.
Blade of Fury! 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 Blade of Fury!
Take that!
Blade of Fury!
Oh, she blocked it. Oh, come on. There we go. Got her.
We won!
Oh, we managed to win against Sophia anyway.
Maria! Hey, this is kind of fun.
We'll do Maria versus Nell.
Mission understood.
Oh, I shouldn't have made her short range though. It's gonna be very bad probably. She's gonna rush me. What does that do? Ow! That's an OP attack. Just kick her repeatedly. Could probably win the battle like doing this. Reminds me of Raphael from Soul Calibur. There's in Soul Calibur 4 you could like stun lock with Raphael. I think your opponent can block it though, but a lot of times you can just keep doing it and you'll like stun lock them. Ran out of fury there, that's the only reason I stopped attacking. It's over. Hope she survived with fury.
Good job, guys.
I want to try Nell out though, that was a pretty cool attack. Short range. Nell versus Cliff. Charging style, there we go. We can also pick an area too. Bunch of the battle zones that we went to earlier. I wasn't planning to do this. That is like really powerful attack. Oh, you missed. Ah, couldn't dodge it. So what you want to do with Nell, you're going to use aerial assault. Oh, nope, fury tackle. Come on, buddy, I'm trying to get my fury up. Oh, I might actually lose here. Got him. Cut him as he was landing.
Judgment awaits you.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, so you could mess around and do like, you can set the play time as well to like infinite or whatever. You can play against your friends. I guess, I don't know. In that case, if they make that 2-player, right, why don't they just make the whole game 2-player, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you can't play this game 2-player unless you can play this game 2-player. I don't think you can though, right? It's not like Final Fantasy IX where it was like a hidden 2-player game. Believe it or not, Final Fantasy IX is 2-player. Some people maybe have their mind just got blown. But yeah, you could play Final Fantasy IX 2-player. However, you can have up to 5 characters in that game. So unfortunately, one character will be controlled by an extra character will be controlled by either first or second player. So basically, one player controls 3 and the other player controls 2. So, yeah. Anyway, I gotta find the rest of the people here. Oh, for some reason I thought that was Cliff. Cliff is not this person. Alright, here we have Maria. The Medini are being really cautious because they haven't been able to gauge our threat. This is perfect. Let's keep them guessing as long as we can. As anticipated, it seems they haven't figured out that you have and I haven't mastered our power yet. We should consider ourselves lucky. We'd be in real trouble if they attacked all at once with their 3 remaining battleships. Alright, and here we have Cliff. We blew it by not properly gauging movements of the Vendini fleets. We could have easily escaped from this planet if we'd been able to stall them just a bit longer. Alright guys, I think that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll head to the Sealed Cavern or whatever it's called. I forget already. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode and later.